Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to talk about the story of a messenger, Yusuf ibn Yaqub ibn Ishaq ibn Ibrahim. A messenger who is a son of a messenger, who is a son of a messenger, who is a son of a messenger. I am not going to explain the chapter of Yusuf from the Quran. I am going to explain some philosophical points I noticed in the chapter. Yusuf is not just a messenger who has a chapter under his name in the Quran, but he is the only person who has a chapter only to explain his story, to talk about his life experience. The whole chapter is about this little boy who was not really beloved by his brothers, and they took him away from his father and threw him to the well. And that is our first note. Create love between all of your kids. Do your best to make sure that they are all like one hand. Yusuf has been through a lot of crises, and it's all started with his brothers. Then Yusuf was sold as a slave. That is our second note. Whenever your life is so difficult and dark, don't lose hope. Remember, Yunus was in the whale, Ibrahim was in the fire, and Yusuf was sold as a slave. Imagine with me, Yusuf's father was a messenger. His grandfather was a messenger. His grandfather was a messenger, and yet he was sold as a slave, and he didn't lose hope or faith. Never sell your belief. Our third note. Yusuf been tested by a very powerful woman, pretty as I read, so rich. Any man would fall for her. She did everything to get that pretty young man, Yusuf, who did everything to resist the temptations. This is not really what provoked me. What I really stand in front of with admiration is when Yusuf was praying to Allah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Rabbi as-sijnu ahabbu ilay mimma yad'unani ilayh. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Which means, my God, the prison is more beloved to me than what they want me to do. Yusuf was praying to Allah to be wrongfully imprisoned instead of sleeping with this powerful, pretty lady. That's so amazing. Injustice is shameful. Lesson number 4. I love the sign, by the way. Yusuf was innocent. Everybody knew that. His evidence was strong. However, he was sentenced to go to prison. The husband of that woman was like the prime minister. He was so powerful, but he was led by his reckless wife. He could see the truth. He could see that his wife was seducing Yusuf. However, his shame and his weakness in front of his wife made him imprison Yusuf, exactly as his woman promised. If Yusuf won't listen to me, I will put him in prison. And exactly as Yusuf prayed, this powerful man decided to be unjust, just to cover his shame and his weakness. The story of Yusuf is too big to be covered in one episode. And that is why we will continue next week. And again, I want to explain, I am not explaining the chapter. I'm just sharing with you what stopped me in a philosophical way. So please, just read it again, feel it, enjoy it, and if you have any philosophical points, just write it in the comments. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.